Hi, I wanted to show one thing that's happened not long ago, and that is that now when you install a progressive web app, that is a web application that's capable of working offline, you don't get just like a home screen shortcut to the browser, but it's actually installing an app. And that is very interesting because you can install apps from websites and they are virtually undistinguishable from the user's perspective from apps that you install from the store. And I wanted to show that, for example, this Twitter app is actually the website, and I installed it with add to home screen. And if you go to the settings and check the apps, you can see that the app is there with all the other normal apps. Um, so you can see Twitter here, and all the storage that it has from cache data. It's the same thing like the other native apps, but this is a progressive web app that's running on Chrome under the hood. You just don't see it. And I think this is very interesting, the implications of being able to install Android apps from the web and having them act like normal apps. We're gonna have to consider carefully. You can see other apps, like for example, I have two Wikipedia apps. One of these is my prototype, which is the 100 kilobyte one, this one. And this one is the Android Wikipedia app, and I installed my prototype from there. So if you go, they also show up in the menu. So for all intents and purposes, they are normal apps. You can see Twitter here in the menu. And for example, Air Horner is also this is a web app also, and you can see how it behaves. So you can see they are normal apps. This is a web app here. This is a web app here, and they're just behaving like normal apps. It depends on how you make the experience, how it's gonna look. Let me show you some other examples. So this is the Wikipedia apps. You can't distinguish which one's the native one and which one's the normal one because I use the same logo for the new readers prototypes. But basically, this is the web app. It's not a fully featured thing. This is kind of like mobile web right now. You can see it opens at full screen. So you have to implement your own navigation scheme because you don't have the browser buttons. But it's basically an app as far as the user can see, right? Like this would be the Wikipedia web app as a native app. And that also means that now there's the possibility of having two ways of getting an Android app to Android users. That may get a bit confusing for some users if they have both of the apps installed, like you see here. So that's why, for example, Twitter uses instead of the blue icon, they use the white icon, and they say it's Twitter Lite, not full Twitter. So that's definitely something to keep in mind when doing something like that. And I want to show you another one, which is kind of stupid, but I think it's a very good example of what you can do with the web on a normal device. Like this is just a Pokemon app with menu and all that, and like it has some nice animations when you're looking at stuff. It just scrolls really smoothly. It has good interactions. I don't know. So if we put the effort in having a good web app, we could have also a good native app for the same price, let's say. So that's it. I hope this was interesting. Let me know if you have some doubts about any of this, and I will try to respond.